Hey everyone, welcome back on Weekly Crypto Review, episode 118. I'm Paul J from Crypto Traders Arena, and let's start another episode. I prefer to start with Bitcoin on weekly. In meantime, maybe some of you can tell me if we have sound, if we have high quality video. Maybe if you want, we can even repost the tweet. Okay, thank you. So that's the tweet. If you want to repost, if you like the content, you can do that. That will help us a little bit. Let's start with Bitcoin on weekly chart. Really strong Bitcoin. Altcoins also, they are strong. Some of them at least. Stefan asked me earlier if the last bull market was a thing to pump in the weekend. Yeah, it was, Stefan. When the market is strong, we'll pump in the weekend. We'll retest Monday, and then we can pump even higher if everything is okay and everything is bullish. So, yeah. Market is looking strong. Look at it. We are at 105.6 and we are trying to do an all-time high. We can do that in the next 8 hours in the weekend? Yes, definitely possible. Yep. I don't see Stefan here for the moment, but maybe he will join. Okay, people. So Bitcoin really strong on weekly. I don't see divergence. I don't see anything bad about Bitcoin on weekly chart. On lower time frame, we had some bearish divergence, but nothing to scare us to say, well, it's over. No. We need more than that to tell us that this is a top in the market. I think the top is a lot higher. A lot higher for Bitcoin and a lot higher for altcoins, especially for altcoins. Okay. So that's Bitcoin on weekly. Let's take a look at Ethereum on weekly and then we'll go on daily. Well, Ethereum has some room to recover. Now, if you remember, we said something about a W. Maybe that W will be a bit higher now. Now seeing the strength in Ethereum was normal thing to happen. Everyone was bashing Ethereum here at 1,500. And you remember, we dollar cost average below 2,000. We said, well, we don't know where the bottom is. We don't need to know. If full dollar cost average below 2,000, we'll be okay. Well, I still think that we are okay. Now, I think the best thing to do is to go on daily and see a better view. Some bearish divergence here, you can see. Well, some bearish divergence confirmed on OBV, MACD, RSI, but in the same time, no clear EM, and the market is trying to push higher. You can see the market is trying to take this high. Also, if you remember, we discussed that we have a range here, Monday high, Monday low kind of thinking. We discussed this the entire week. Well, sometimes people, you can see the Monday high, Monday low will hold for an entire week. We made some money this week on day trading part. Not bad, but nothing special. It's a $5,000 range, which is not too much on keep in mind Bitcoin is at 100K. But we managed to make some money. People on VIP made some money, people on premium made some money, even general members managed to make some money. I don't see why we should be too bearish here. But that doesn't mean, people, please be careful. That doesn't mean when we are breaking out here, when we are attacking 110K, you think it's a good idea to hunt long ideas on higher time frame? If you are a day trader, okay. If you can trade below 4-hour chart, yes. But as a daily chart, you think it's a good idea here in the short reload zone, above short reload zone, to think long? Everyone sees that this chart is strong, but I don't see the risk reward, honestly. Yeah, could be something here. Let's say you take this, put the stop loss here at 100, and you take the entry here at the breakout, and you are hoping for a 2 to 1. It's possible, but still not the best location for that. Hey Manas, hey Peep, hey everyone. Still not the best location to think long on higher time frame. Similar on Ethereum. On Ethereum, like I said, let me zoom a little bit more. We are between short reload zone and long reload zone, exactly in the middle. Why I want to trade here? Well, honestly, I don't want to trade on daily. On 1 hour chart, I'll show you immediately what we did. And by the way, I'll show you what learning from Capo 1 means. Okay? I'll show you a clear example. And not the best student, not the most consistent student saw the trade, said, well, look at this trade here. But until then, let's talk about higher time frame. In the middle of the range, lower time frame, day traders, swing traders, maybe 4 hour chart. Yeah, they could play around. But as a position trader here, you don't have an advantage. At any point in time, we can retest the long reload zone. You can see we didn't retest. Similar, at any point in time, we can push in the short reload zone, and we are in the middle of the road here. So maybe it's better to wait for a retracement as a position trader. For me, it's easy to say now. For Crypto Traders Arena, people should be easy. Why? We dollar cost average below $2,000. Yeah? So now we are more than okay. But when we dollar cost average below $2,000, everyone was saying that when Ethereum will go to 1,800, 500, 0. And I said, people, I'm not so bearish. Below $2,000 in this environment, Bitcoin about almost at 100K was at that moment. It's impossible for me to be bearish here in the long reload zone. So I'll dollar cost average. I don't see a setup. I don't want to overthink to be a smart ass. No, just dollar cost average. That looks like now it's looking a lot better. Bitcoin dominance. Another nice chart here. Straight down, V top. But as you can see, the market is not going in one direction only. We bounced. And we touched 38.2 and we are bouncing a bit higher. I think it's possible that, maybe not today, but this week to at least touch 61.8 and then form an M and then break down. Kind of a 4 hour chart, let me show what I'm thinking here. We can M out or we can go straight down here, yes. But what I'll prefer to see the market pushing in the short reload zone, 64, 64.5, make an ICM, break down, retest, and then to go down. That will be classic. That will be easy to predict, nice to trade. It's always happening like this, YAMS, breakout, retest? No. But when it happens, it's nice to trade. So that's my thinking here about Bitcoin dominance. We can, for the short term, we can push a bit higher, YAM out, and then we'll reassess. Let's go back on daily. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. We are in the same place like last weekly crypto review. Yeah, we had the pump, and now it's consolidating. Late to long, in my opinion. We talked about last month, we talked the entire month about this inverse head and shoulder and the potential. Now, I think the best is to wait for a retracement or for another setup. I don't see another setup here. Okay, so we talked about Ethereum versus Bitcoin, Bitcoin dominance. Let's take a look at CME, which is looking similar but not identical with with Bitcoin classic chart. And what we have here, you can see this gap is really nice. Why? We gap down and then we gapped above and we have a double gap here. In case of something bad happening, this will be as a target. Yeah, you can use it as an entry if you want. If you say, well, it's too late for me to chase. I'm not buying Bitcoin above 100. First area where you want to put your entry is here. As a position trader, you need a stop loss. I don't suggest to invest in Bitcoin at 96, but that's just my opinion. We can attack the highs, yes. We'll probably open with a gap above again, another gap up, probably. We can push and even make new highs this week, probably. I see a bearish setup? No. I see on daily some potential bearish divergence, some confirmed divergence, small one here on RSI, but nothing as strong as people expect. Well, and if the market, people, if the market is strong, respect that. Yeah, we are in the short reload zone. Yes, it's a short location, but you see the market doesn't want to give anything back. So respect that. Wait for a setup or don't front run a setup here if you see the market is strong. And by the way, hit the like button because we have 26, 27 people watching and only 9 likes. I'm not feeding myself with likes. I'm not an influencer, but if you like the content or you like my rants here, you can hit the like button. Okay. So, yeah, we are in the short reload zone. Yes, we are trying to attack the all-time high. Don't try to be right, people, because a lot of people, including good traders, are attempting to call the top here and say, well, I told you so, I was right, was the end of the up move, and look at me. No, stay with the trend. If you don't see a clear setup, and here I recommend, I don't know, at least 1 hour EMs to even think to take a short setup here. Stay with the trend. You don't have a setup on higher time frame, don't short all day long. Short here, short here, short here. Because it's hard to trade against the trend. If you are sharp, for example, like Stefan, you can attempt a couple of times. Why? At 1-to-1, he's moving the stop loss at scratch, and it's a simple, it's a simple idea. Well, I'm break even already. If the market will go against me, nothing to lose. And not even that is not the best approach. It's better to wait to buy the dip. SFU, Sebastian, if we'll reach that level, if we'll reach 110, and you see breaking down below, accepting back below, yes. But I'm expecting a fake out there. Fake out and maybe pushing higher. We had the SFU already. If you look left, Sebastian, you have the SFU. You had here, and then a breakout here, which was a fake out. So another SFU, possible, if will happen. You know the setup, you can play it. But we already had one. So this time will be so easy. I don't know. But if I'll see the setup, I'll try it. Why not? I don't know what will happen. What I know that my setups and my plan are making me profitable. And that brings me to another subject. I saw someone in the chat posting, well, look at these rules about investing in crypto. And I wasn't impressed about the rules, and I put a thumbs down there, and some people asked me why you did that. Well, 20 rules, 100 rules, generic rules, just to take the eyes of beginners and tell, well, look at this guy, how good it is and what rules it has, will not make you a profitable trader. Yeah, I want to mention that. A plan, the process, will make you profitable. Some rules that don't chase, don't buy the weak coins. Well, what about dollar cost average? And I could take all the rules there. I could validate, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe 5 from 20, and I could destroy the rest of them because they are not correct. Yeah, if you look and you don't think too much, or you're a beginner, you don't know what it is about, you'll say, well, look at it. Yeah, really nice rules. People, you need more than 20 rules to be profitable. You need a process. You need a lot of practice. You need setups. You need technical analysis. You know? It's not as easy. Well, 20 rules, respect them. They contradict each other. You'll see, it's not... Beginners will say, well, they are nice rules. People with experience, if they'll even look at them, they'll say, well, I don't know. I don't like them. So that's about the rules posted in the chat. Okay, so that's Bitcoin on CME. Let's take a look at ES on CME, because we like it or we don't like it, Bitcoin and crypto is correlated with risk assets. That means ES including, or mostly ES. Okay, so we are in a short reload zone as on Bitcoin. We are attacking the highs here as on Bitcoin. The market is strong as on Bitcoin. You can attempt to short lower time frame, yes, if you see some setups. But also, if you have Holy Grail or something, another setup when you are long and you are in profit, you can hold the position because we can push higher. I recommend now to go, well, we are touching 6,000 and let's buy some ES. Let's position trade or something. No. But we discussed this a couple of live streams ago, couple of Sundays ago, when the market was approaching this level, and we mentioned that, well, what's the target for a recession? When they all call it a recession? Well, 20%. And I showed you the conflicts in the pump chaser zone, and I told you why we should pay attention to $5,000 and probably the market will bounce. That was the area. Here now, no. We can push higher? Yes. But if we'll push higher, please break the highs, create a new support here, and then when we'll retest that support, I'll be more than happy to attempt something. For the moment, we are below in the short reload zone. Indeed, the market is strong, so don't be too aggressive on the short side, but not the best location to think long. Just my 2 cents. Gold market. Well, if ES is pushing higher, gold is going down. Oh, normal. Risk on up, risk off down and backwards. But you have to love this chart here. You have to love it. Push aggressively up, back in the support. First support, bounce back in the short reload zone, touch 78.6. Broke the first support, create a big M, holding that level, bouncing from long reload zone. Really nice and easy to trade. Seeing a chart like this on gold makes me miss the trading gold. I was trading gold years ago. And I'll go back on gold. I'll go back on traditional market, ES and Forex. But when the crypto market will be boring, in the bear market, when there's nothing to do on crypto. Now we have more than enough volatility on crypto. So I will not trade gold. Okay. From the overview, let's talk about total market. You can see we are still in the short reload zone, but looks similar. Yeah, looks similar with Bitcoin. Total 3, a lot of room to recover, a lot of room to pump, even to the all-time high. We can push higher. So pay attention on Bitcoin dominance, see if we'll create that EM or if we'll break down again. Shitcoins. Here I have a list with shitcoins we bought on higher time frame. And you can see most of them, they are green. And we had here some of them that we put some trades. Sooner or later, we had even from April some of them All of them are in profit, or almost all of them. I think it's enough exposure to the upside. Keep in mind that we have a lot of investment plans, at least on Crypto Traders Arena. So you can see this one is at entry as a position trader. Anna is another one that now is bouncing, was at entry in the morning and yesterday. Mavia, it's still at entry. By the way, people, just a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. It's up to you if you follow the ideas. Assume the responsibility when you take a trade, when you risk your own money. I don't want credit for your wins, but I'll not assume the responsibility for your losses. Okay? I'm just blabbing away what I do with my own money. And trust me, I have positions here if I'm talking about them. Peer, we talked about peer long time ago when we said, well, if I'll see ever peer at $1, I'll buy with two hands. Well, there you go. We had. Now it's 27% higher. Well, I'm more than happy to hold the position. I'm more than happy to hold the investment here on peer. And we'll see what will happen. SSV, you remember? Noodle strudels. Who remembers noodle strudels? When he was speaking about SSV, motherfucker, here. Huh? That's the name we give him to, so everyone will remember him. Well, SSV is the best and will move the mountains and will change the world and curing cancer. And I said, well, people, well, okay, maybe you'll pump, but not the best. And now Noodle Strudels is not speaking about SSV, but now Paul was speaking about SSV here. And higher indeed. I started to talk about this one here because I was trying to dollar cost average. Look at a trade. This is a trade, not the investment position. No, that's different. And I took this W. Yeah, you can see breakout, retest, and we are in profit. Overall profit, if we'll hit the target, will be 8 to 1. Honestly, tell me, if you will see a setup that will have 8 to 1, you will take it? Or how many times you have to be right with a 8 to 1 risk to reward to make money? Okay, that is just a setup. Let's take a look at the next one. In a live stream, I talked about this one. Well, looks like W's and is attempting to break out. And we managed to get more than 1 to 1. Make it risk-free, that means close 50% usually. If we'll hit the stop loss here, then you'll be out from the trade, but you don't lose money. But if the market will consolidate and will push higher, you can make some money. By the way, the level we have now is not a bad level to think about a new setup. If you are not in the original one, I'll frame another one? No, because I have the original one. And by the way, nice consolidation, breakout and retest. Maybe even a weekly W. Let's see. Well, there you go. Weekly W. Maybe some bullish divergence in that weekly W. Well, at least MACD. You get the idea. And most of them, what they did last week, they retested the daily and weekly W. I was saying every day in the daily crypto plan about that. But like I said, not financial advice. Now, we talked about these ones. Let's take a look at some other altcoins, maybe a bit lower time frame, okay? And I'll start with this one. Now let me show you why to speak about when I could show you the setup. Let's see if I could transfer this one. Oh, 1 second. Open in browser. Yes. So Jade, one of the students in Capo 1, Not the best student, not the most consistent one. Honestly, I was criticizing multiple times. I said, well, be focused, Jade. Please don't be public. Please focus. Has a lot of scars because she tried to trade without a plan, without knowing how to trade. But you can see if you stay in the right environment, if you have the right knowledge, if you have the right community, you do the couple one, you start to see the setups. Huh? And you can see clear general setup. Yeah, I know one of the best students, it's long from Shark. Matt, Olaf, and other people are long on Ethereum from Shark. Yeah? But Jade saw, well, look at this bullish divergence, it's confirmed here. I have the retest of the W, we can take the trade. She posted in couple one chat. I was on my phone. I saw, because I have Discord on my phone, I saw the setup. I said, well, it's a valid setup, let's take it. And now the setup looks like this. Well, I'm risk-free already. I cannot lose money anymore on this one. So, yeah, that's another proof that couple one works. Yeah? I'm not taking the trades from couple one usually and post them on the chat, because you'll see some really nice setups. We have some nice potential gladiators there in couple one. Yeah, they learn their stuff, they are practicing, they are getting better and better day by day. And in a couple of months, maybe 1 year, you'll see new gladiators, I don't know, framing the market for our community. Okay? By the way, couple one registration is open. Not too many places, 20 in total. I have more than 6 or 7 already booked, and we don't reserve the places. If someone wants to join, do the payment. I'll give you instant access on Premium as a bonus until the program will start. If you pay, that will show me some commitment, that shows me that you are serious. Sending me a message, well, I'll book the place for later, maybe I'll change my mind, maybe not, doesn't work here. Okay? There are some people that they have an intention and they told me, well, I'm thinking about joining. When I'll see that we have only 5 places left, I'll probably DM them and tell them that it's almost closed. 20 places in total, because it's what I think I could manage by myself. Feel free to DM me for more details, for I don't know, the program or anything about couple one. I'll be more than happy to answer you. But only if you are consistent, only if you are serious about learning how to trade. And I know why I say that. Matt knows why I'm saying that. Some people from this program decided that they will pay. They will say that they will be consistent, and they never show up in the program. Please don't do that. It's a waste of your money and my time. So don't do that. Let that place for a consistent guy. Okay. Now, going back. That's lower time frame. This is not weekly crypto review. This is just an example of a really nice setup. 2 setups actually here. You can see we have the Shark here, entry at 78.6, and then we have the general setup with bullish divergence on RSI and everything. Now, I could go on daily, and you can see here we have more trades. For example, we have Aevo. We posted this trade in the Discord on Premium, I guess, and you can see retested this weekend. We just retested the neckline, and we are bouncing. If you take a trade like this, you assume the responsibility for it. Alt, another one. Arbitrum, another trade. Look at it. Comp, it's at entry. We had a AB equals CD setup, which failed Friday, I guess, Friday or Saturday. But now if you look here, you will see a daily W breakout and retest with bullish divergence on OBV. Look at the OBV. Look at the RSI. Look at the MACD. So if you want to frame a setup or you want to think long, well, you can take this entry, the stop loss all the way down. Don't be a cheap ass. And for a target, you can set, if you are a beginner, 2 to 1. If you are beginner. Or you can say, well, I want in the short reload zone from the last pump. And you can do something like this. Short reload zone. There you go. Don't be a greedy goblin and put at 61.8 or slightly below. But still, if you play this setup and will be a win, it's almost a 6 to 1 risk to reward. You think you can make money with 6R trades? Asking for a friend. Anyway, because I framed the setup and I like it, I'll copy it and I'll post it in the swing trading on premium. Why not? No? I think it's a good idea. Just 1 second. And Cyber, another setup forming here, similar actually here, if you can see, we framed the setup already. We should be in the trade. Just give me a moment. Look at it. No? Pretty classic. Which one is new? This one, but I spoke about ENA. I spoke about GRT. This one, someone on the general chat asked me, well, which one I should take? I should take both of them? No. I posted 2 possible scenarios, 2 possible setups. Well, you want to think about head and shoulders. And usually head and shoulder, you can take the retest. And if you take the retest, you should risk all the way down to the right shoulder, or you can take the entire pattern. Both of them, they are profitable. This one has 6 to 1, this one has 3 to 1. So depends on you which one you prefer. I don't think you should take both, or you should take one, or you should take none. I don't know. It's up to you. I just framed the market and I posted for the entire community just to give you an idea. Maybe you want to frame a different setup. And my charge is draw your attention to GRT. It's totally up to you. Okay? So I'm not a financial advisor telling you, well, take this one, don't take this one, take both. No. I just draw your attention. I showed you a clear pattern here with bullish divergence. Look at the indicators, which looked really nice. We had the retest already in meantime. We are bouncing. Feel free to get a risk-free at 1 to 1 or not. Up to you. Another one, ID. You can see retesting the entry. You took it or not? Up to you. Peer we talked about, REN we talked about, SSV we talked about, Ray, why is here? Well, why I have this one here? Can someone tell me why the fuck I have this one here? Look at the W, man. Look at it. We swept the lows. So we swept the previous lows. Just barely. We bounced. We retested. We formed a W. Is this ready for a setup? Look at the bullish divergence here. Look at the RSI divergence. OBV on this last dump, it's even better because I see a swap of the lows even on OBV. That means we had a big volume here. That looks like a capitulation for me in this dump here. You can make some money taking this position here. We are exactly at the entry. Putting the stop loss at the lows and then decided, well, do the similar thing. Well, I have the pump here in, let's think, take profit in the short reload zone. Let's see what we have. 8.5, 8.1. You guys think you can make some money here? You think this is a good setup? Looks nice. Yeah, of course you can go on 4-hour chart and you can frame another setup. I'm not saying that, but because I'm talking weekly crypto review, I'm addressing to all the members, not only swing traders, day traders, and so on. So I'm trying to keep it on higher time frame and help the entire community with these live streams. What do you think? You think you can make some money here? What happened in the past, even in 2022 and 2021? What happened in 2022 when we reached this area? Every fucking time. What happened? Someone in the chat could tell me what happened. It's probable to happen again. I have a probability for that W to produce a nice result. Guys, you can hear me or I'm speaking by myself. I don't see any reaction in the chat. Maybe I lost the connection. Yeah, look at this W. That produced a nice result. Now we have another W. We swept the lows and we have another W. Yeah. Bukur said, yep, I suspect or I know that Bukur already took this trade because I didn't show it until now. But now he saw it and probably he's already on. Bukur is one of fast guy. When he sees something, he's taking. I see it, I like it, I take it. That's kind of his mind. Yeah, Catalin, you are the same, but the problem with you is that you don't like the charts, all the charts we post. Yeah, some of you didn't like Ethereum, you didn't like. I'm joking, man. That's an inside joke. You still have a problem taking the profit too early, but you'll learn. So I think it's a good idea to hunt a setup and entry here. And I showed you a couple of good examples. So I don't think I waste your time for because you watch this live stream. No? People watching this live stream dropped like a hammer last 5 minutes. I don't know why. Maybe some problems. Maybe people decided they don't like my charts, but it's what I'm seeing in the market, people. It's what I'm taking in the market. I'm not suggesting, I'm not recommending because I'm not a financial advisor. I'll take the trades? Yes. If I'll show it to you and I'll say it's a good idea, I'm definitely hunting. I'm definitely going and taking a position. Okay. We can go on the list here and you can see some coins will pump harder than what we showed. Some of them will pump just a little bit. Everything is green now. Let's see. Let's see the strongest ones on spot. And then we can go on. Well, we have this one. Neiro. Huh? Aggressive. BB. Huh? You look at this. You think I'm making money with this one? You think I'm making money with this one? Agent. Well, didn't retest. ISSV is pumping, which is nice. But people, when you see something like, well, I'll take this example. You see this one pumping here and hitting the resistance level. Don't chase. Well, my coins are not pumping and look at these ones are pumping. Well, what I'm buying is not pumping. Well, maybe it's time for you to learn that everything is pumping from time to time. And if your coins are not pumping and this one is pumping, don't sell your coin to buy this one at the top. That's a fucking mistake. I see it too many times. People, well, my coin is not pumping. Look at this one, it's moving. They created some hype. This one will pump, will push higher. And he's selling his coins, and buying this one. This one will retrace and his coin will pump after he sold. and that's hard to take. But it's up to you if you want to be part of that category. It's totally up to you. Okay. Nice pumps in the weekend. Seeing pumps in the weekend brings me a vibe. I don't know. All the traders here, traders from the last cycle, you feel something in the air? Seeing the pumps in the weekend on shitcoins, even on Bitcoin. Last 2 years, the motherfucker Bitcoin didn't move in the weekend. Now it's moving, creating gaps. Yeah, it's giving us 2021 vibes, 2017 vibes. Yep, exactly, Sebastian. Exactly, yeah. Maybe we'll stop in the summer, but this year I believe that we'll have really nice pumps on altcoins. And the new guys don't know how to manage that. They never saw it. That's why I recommend, if you are new, stay the fuck close to a strong community like ours. And people who have under their belt 1 or 2 bull markets, they'll tell you, don't sell, wait, be patient, don't FOMO, do that. Don't give up on PTSD and sell too early. Yeah. But it's totally up to you. So the vibe is here. I can feel it that something is in, something is happening, something will happen. Will happen now in May, June, July, or will happen at the end of the year, like in 2017. And for the moment, we'll pump it in June, then we'll retrace, and then we'll pump on the end of the year, like in 2017. Study 2017 if you want. I don't know. I don't know, predicting the market here. But the vibe is here. Something is brewing. Something is happening. I'm dollar cost averaging on the last chance challenge investment plan for 1 full month. 5 weeks, actually. So, maybe I'm stupid. How do I make short, long, reload zones? Well, you want me to explain in the weekly crypto review? Well, feel free to join us in the community density. Feel free to join Capo 1 if you really want to become a swing trader. Here is not the time and moment to show you step by step how I use the fib retracement. It's not, I don't know, so complicated. It's not, but it's not so easy to explain in a live stream. Sorry. But if you stay close to us, you'll learn. That's for sure. Okay, and you can see everything is 10%, 9%, 7% until we have some with red. That's okay. Mostly with green. I love that. Now, we talked about overview, some ideas for shitcoins. I told you that most of the charts are looking like this one here. Daily W breakout and retest. We had the retest. Now let's see if we'll have legs and we'll pump. If you took advantage, you took advantage. If you didn't took advantage, nothing I can do for you. Okay, shitcoins on Solana, or specifically on the screener. We talked about this one. We made money with it. Thank you, Bochan, that you bring this one to my attention. We bought here. We sold half on a double. We made some money. Some of us reloaded below 61.8 again. Some of us are still waiting for a W. But you get the idea. It's back in the area where we want to buy. Now, for the moment, pumped above 61.8. So it's too late a little bit. Just a little bit. But Griffin, similar. We made money with it. I'll chase it here. No, I'll wait for a full retrace here at 007. But we made money with this one also. Alchemist. I have too many fucking accounts on Solana. That's for sure. That's my conclusion watching this one. Because I have so many. I bought this one, but an acceptable quantity here at the bottom. And I forgot about it. And when I was scanning the Phantom wallets, I saw big fucking position on this one and a lot of profit. Well, why I have so much money on this account? And then when I trace it back, I bought here and I hold it all the way up here. And I'm still holding. It's too deep in profit to even do something. I'm waiting. If I'll see clear big yams on daily, okay, maybe I'll close 50%. But it was a nice surprise. I was impressed about how smart I am. I'm joking. I took the position and I forgot about it. Too many accounts. Let's go back. Arena. We talked about Arena here in the lows. Now, who bought with me here? Even at 6, even at 0.7. Well, we hit the shot. Now here above this area, I don't know if it's the best area to buy it. But I explained multiple times how you should buy Arena. At the end of the month, when they do the airdrop, the market is dropping because some people are selling. And they are not the team is not compensating every time for the airdrop. So they'll drop the price a bit more than people want. And that's a buying opportunity. If you look every month, we have a drop. Or almost every month. That's the best moment to buy. Sell half on a double. Keep the rest. I enjoy the Arena up. I like it. Let's go back on the list. Another one. Pelfort, it's something if you want to take something like this, I saw you they're at the bottom. So if you want, I don't know, you have a coffee money, pizza money maybe, and you want to make a 100x or maybe more, potential, because nothing is guaranteed, you can buy this shitcoin. Could go to zero tomorrow? Yes, it's almost close to zero. You can see the market cap, it's laughable, it's almost zero. But in the same time, I saw some of them, I'll not show all of them, but I saw some shitcoins on Solana being consistent. In what sense? Posting every day, which is really nice. Yeah, May 16, you can see May 16, May 15, May 13. They are posting. They didn't close everything like others. They didn't post for months. Will this one at some point in time pump? Yes. Could go to zero? Yeah. I'll invest more than coffee money? No. Yeah. Now, it's time to take some requests. I see Catalin already give me a request. Let's take a look. MPC. Okay. MPC. Let's see where we have it. MPC on Bitfinex. You think that's a good maxi? Okay. Let's go. You asked me multiple times about this one. On weekly. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on weekly. We had a weekly W and we're threatening the lows here. So on weekly, we have location, that's for sure. Let's see the indicators. Nothing special on indicators, to be honest. I see an RSI here trying, well, it's doing a double here. It's bullish divergence, trying to do something. For dollar cost average, Catalin, maybe. Anything else? I don't know. Let's go on daily. Well, we have the reload zone. You had another pump from this W, and now it's take the next W. You know the drill. Dollar cost average, yeah. Little old lady to sell half on a double, yes, of course. I'm not impressed about the OBV, that's for sure. I see bullish divergence on RSI. I see bullish divergence potential on MACD. Take the next W, dollar cost average, little old lady, it's up to you. Yeah, but as a trade, Catalin, as a trade, you don't have the W. You had the W here. was a fake out, and you need to wait for the next one. You want to reload to sell a break even? Okay. It's up to you. There are multiple ways to make it break even. But watch out on total risk. If you are overexposed, just leave it alone. We talked about it. Okay, other requests. If we have requests, I'll be more than happy to answer you. If not, we can make it a short weekly crypto review. Honestly, I do the weekly crypto review, but also I do the daily crypto plan every day, where I'm starting from daily, going on 4 hour, 1 hour, 50-minute chart. So I don't know. Seems like people are not interested about day in, day out about my views. And maybe, just maybe, I'll put the weekly crypto review Monday morning. Yeah. Just an idea. I see 24 people watching in the live stream. Usually we get 200, 250 views. It's weekend for me also. I don't want to give up on the weekly crypto review, but also I love my weekends and my family. So maybe I'll put it Monday morning. I'll replace the Monday daily crypto plan with weekly crypto review. And then we can do Tuesday, Wednesday, and we can do the daily crypto plan. Ondo. Let's take a look at Ondo. Ondo on spot. Well, Ondo, it's an uptrend here. You can see higher highs, higher lows, well respected. You can see an uptrend channel here. Let's put this one. Okay. Something like this, uptrend channel. We can even go and extend to the right. That's the channel. Big, nice, clean. I like it. As a long reload zone. Well, you just missed one. Who asked about Ondo? Okay, if you take this swing high and this swing low, and you look at the long reload zone, you can see you just missed a long reload zone. You had an entry here, probably 4 hour chart, maybe even a double. There you go. Not the best, but so here you had a setup. Now it's too late to take it. Specifically a swing trade here, maybe, but maybe even better a day trade. Yeah, that's better. Huh? You had a day trade. You're not a day trader, that's a different story, but you had a day trade here. Why? You had a swing low, swing high, so you had a definitely nice long reload zone. Then probably some bullish divergence here. Well, you can see some bullish divergence on MACD. Some W's and bullish divergence on RSI here at the lows. Confirmed already. And then after you had the location, bullish divergence, you had a nice W. Actually multiple ones, but you get the idea. This was the trade. And the trade is done already. Now you can see 2 to 1. You can push higher, yes, but you don't have the risk reward anymore. The trade was there, but is not there anymore. Okay, as a day trader. As a swing trader, let's go back on 4 hour chart. You need a retest here. If you'll get a retest, maybe. I don't consider this one the best W. It's just not the best one. But you get the idea. If you want the overall long reload zone, from when we started the chart, yeah, you can do that. Swing low, swing high, you can see. If the market will dump here and you'll see a W, maybe. Okay. Hey Tolga, hey everyone. Nice to see you, Tolga. Well, people, that's about it from my part. Altcoins are looking bullish now. They are pumping. They are doing something. Let's see if Bitcoin wants to SFU here. What I'll play on lower time frame, if I'll get a retail, we are SFUing in this moment. Look at it. We are taking the highs. And we are dumping and we are pumping. Look at it. Let me go on 5 on. Well, let's go on 50-minute chart. It's even better. We are at the SFU level. You can see in the live stream how you can play an SFU. Well, I have the SFU already on 4-hour chart. No? On another template. Let me change the template. Let's go on day trading and scalping. There you go. Let's open this one and let's put Bitcoin. Let's go on 1 hour. I think we have something. Yeah, there you go. This template. Where I have it. And he's not here. Why the fuck is not here? Daily plan. Sorry, people. I need to go on day trading. My mistake, people. We saw the range. And these are the SFUs here. I already framed these ones. But different. Remember, this is a different way to play the SFU. What I'm trying, this is, I could go on 4-hour chart and take this SFU. I could go on 1 hour. What I'm attempting, I will attempt to take it's breakout and retest. The second way to take it. To the moon? Well, to the moon, but I'll be more than happy to see Bitcoin tonight at 120. Well, we are SFUing the level. I'm already short with that one. Yeah, you can see I have the... On one of my accounts, I have a short here and a long here. They are playing out without me doing anything else. Why? Because I put an OCO order. And as professional traders, we should work with OCO orders, not market orders. Yeah? You can put a limit order here when market is below, limit order here with stop loss there and take profit there. Once the market will reach your entry, okay, will touch your entry, nothing you can do. You set the order and you just leave it alone. It's not up to you anymore. Forget you? Why I should forget you, Bucur? Bucur, remember that when you'll become a millionaire, you have to buy me a Doge. Not a Dogecoin. A new Doge. Because I'm a cheap ass, I'll not buy it myself. Well, we are SFUing now in the live stream. We can go on, I don't know, 5-minute chart. And if you'll see the market accepting above this level and then closing above and then closing that back below this SFU level, that's your open window of risk you can take. I'll not worry about if Bucur will donate me or will give me the Doge. I'll put the petrol, Catalin. Don't worry about it. Doesn't matter how big the engine is. I'll be damn sure that I have enough money. You trust me that I'm a good driver, Bucur? Well, I don't know if we can go too deep off-road with it, but we can try. I have some roads close to in this area where I could use it. Everything is pumping. Don't trust the weekend pumps. We know, but if you are long like me and VIP people, well, let's enjoy it. Will not last. So what? We take some profit off. We'll trail the rest. We are risk free from a long time ago. We don't care that it's not a real pump and we'll retrace back. We made some money. Exactly, Bukur, exactly. So, I know at least 50 people from this community are long, the VIP guys. But Stefan talked about Ripple and other charts in the Tuesday live stream. How many of you put the limit orders or the swing trades in the market? Well, it's up to you. No more requests. Well, I'll be more than happy to do that, Bukor. Why not? Manas is happy that he got filled. What? With a short or what? We have these trades in the market from some time here. You remember we took this shark, we made money 2 to 1, we closed it and said, well, it's enough. I tried to take another one, didn't work. We have these ones from some time. The longs on GRT and higher time frame, yes, they are really nice. Well, that's why I'm still using Binance, Bokor. Yeah, they have higher fees, but at least I get my feels. Binance and for spot I'm using lately KuCoin. I don't use Maxi, I don't use other. Not at all, but usually I don't use them. So, a lot of potential on shitcoins on Solana, people. Some of them, for example, you remember when we talked about Slerf and that the mistake that motherfucker did, so-called mistake. You remember when we talked about this one? Yeah? Look at it. If we'll retrace and we'll confirm a weekly W, daily W. Look at it. How nice it is. Breakout and retest here. They have lock liquidity. Nobody could touch this liquidity. P network. Yeah, you are the guy who asked me about P network in the chat. Nah, okay. Let's look at P network. Not one of my favorites from the start. Gate.io, Maxi. Let's use Maxi or Gate.io. Maxi. Good enough. P network 1. Daily. I don't know if we have enough for weekly. I think you get the idea. Well, P network started here, pumped all the way up here. Everyone was thinking it's going to the moon. Will replace Bitcoin. Wasn't the case. I told people here is new and shiny. Actually, this one is not fucking new at least. But anyway, touched some big exchanges. That's why it pumped. And you can see what is new and shiny and is not shiny anymore needs to go down, all the way down. We SFU the lows. That was a good area to hunt long ideas. Look, W's here. SFU the lows and we pumped again. I'll want to put a long reload zone again. Yes. From the swing high to the swing low. And I want this all-time low here after the exchange. And you can see we are in the long reload zone. What we don't have a W for the moment. Yeah, I know a lot of people farming. They made some money. That the motherfuckers made them sure that you are not able to take full benefits. I didn't. For me, was something impossible to open the phone every fucking day and mine that one. But I have friends that they did. I know people here they did. I don't know if they made some money. I don't know, for a guy from India with a 200, 300, $500 salary. If he made, I don't know, $2,000, $3,000 just opening an app in the morning, and yeah, it's real money for people like that. Yeah, there are people that in Africa, for example, their salary it's $100 a month or $200 a month. For a guy like that, $2,000 or $3,000, it's a bless. For me, eh. But I know a lot of Romanians. I have a lot of friends that they mine this one, and they are enjoying the money. Okay, what do we have? On the indicators on daily, nothing special. We pumped and we dumped back in the long reload zone. We retested the big W here. You should wait a daily W or a 4-hour W at least. Or you can see this big M here. Okay. Something like this. W the other side of the trend line. So if you see a W here, you can play it. I suggest you to invest in this one. No. You want to invest? It's up to you. I will not touch this one. Not here. If I'll see it at 5 cents or at 10 cents, maybe at 10 cents I'll pay attention. But if it will not reach that level, no. Below 10 cents is my area where I'll take a look. Well, if I'll see daily W's below 10 cents, I'll take it. Sorry, it is not the best or the most bullish approach on P. But it's big. And I don't know. For me, it looks like something. Like a scheme. But maybe it's just me and I didn't pay attention. Okay, people. Anything else? If you're holding, well, it's a free position, you can hold. Maybe it will bounce and maybe it will touch $10 at some point in time. Just maybe. I don't know. I'm not the best guy to ask about it. Well, reminder, Stefan, I'm blabbing away here and people are making money, and I'm not making money because I didn't manage to frame an SFU. Huh? But we didn't break out. We didn't close above a 5-minute chart, so I think we can push a bit higher and then reclaim back below. I have the shark, the classic one here. That's a different account. Nothing I can do there with that setup. Once it's set, it's set. I'll not touch it. But I didn't manage to take an SFU. Market is pretty strong, honestly. Could push higher? Yeah, it could. Let's see. Possibly will push higher. I don't know. And by the way, if you take a setup like an SFU, be damn sure if you'll hit your stop loss, get the fuck out. If you are not able to trade on 5-minute chart, don't do it. A short like this and a big pump could destroy your account if you don't know how to respect the stop loss. So if you are not sharp enough, don't even attempt it. I suggest people when they are to start trading, swing trading on spot. If they have $1,000, I'll tell them, well, you have $1,000, play $100 challenge on spot, even if you have 1,000. Why? On spot you don't have liquidation price, and you'll not get punished as harsh for your mistakes. No? Yeah, $100 challenge is the best one. People from couple one, they are learning to trade with $100. They are learning with that challenge. By the way, $100 challenge, it's a name. That doesn't mean you are stuck with $100. No. I recommend to start with $100, but it's a concept. I hate paper trading. You learn really slow and you try to cheat. Your mind will tell you to cheat. But if you take $100 challenge, you risk one fucking dollar per trade. You'll use the correct position size. You'll feel the emotions because you have real money in the market. It's the best way to learn. And you do it for one full month in couple one. This term, they'll do it for 1 month and 1 week because I said that we'll keep the practical part until the end of May. Yeah, I don't know if it'll take you 5 years, Matt. Go and watch the last discussion we had. You have to finish the challenge you took, Matt. It's a must. It's a good habit. You need to do it. Well, people, 1 hour and 10 minutes. I don't know if it's any value. I think the most valuable for some traders, it's this list. Yeah. I showed you some ideas. If you like them, look at this one. It's at entry. Come on. Take it or don't take it. It's up to you. Assume responsibility. Take the... Yeah. Assume the credit also. I don't need any credit. Okay. I hope I answered some questions. I hope I did an acceptable overview. At least I told you my opinion about the market. Some ideas on higher time frame. Some shit coins from Dex Screener that they are still acceptable to dollar cost average. Maybe buy at the market or wait for with a limit order. Overall, for 1 hour and 10 minutes, I guess I didn't. Is not a loss of time. Hopefully. Okay. That being said, let's call it a live stream. Anyway, we will hear us again in the Monday live stream, yeah? Daily crypto plan. Until then, we'll have the weekly. Yeah. We can see a bigger breakout. By the way, here, we can see a bigger breakout. Let's look at daily. This weekend. People, it's close. It's $105,000 is nothing. 5% for Bitcoin is nothing. In 8 hours and 6 hours, we can SFU the bigger one. So don't be too eager to short this one. SFU, if it works, okay. If it doesn't work, don't try it 10 times. Okay? I hope that what I said has any value. That being said, let's call it a live stream. You have the links in the description of the live stream if you want to join us on Discord, if you are not already. You have the description of the Capua 1 and Capua 2 if you want to join. Yeah. That being said, see you tomorrow morning, people. Bye-bye.